Welcome to the Divine Light Within You newsletter. How you guys doing today? Welcome back, beautiful souls. I hope your Sunday is going well. Before we begin, I want to give a shout out to my new followers from Lake Tahoe. Thank you. And another special shout out to my Aunt Barbara. She always calls and gives her feedback and her praise. And I just want to say, Barbara, thank you. And I appreciate you and love you. Thank you so much. Now, we are going to talk about healing the exhausted version of you. Beautiful souls, there's a form of exhaustion that sleep cannot fix, an exhaustion that settles deep within the soul. The kind that develops when you spend years carrying responsibilities, expectations, emotional burdens, and survival patterns that slowly disconnect you from yourself. Many people are not simply tired, they are emotionally depleted, spiritually overextended, energetically exhausted. Not because they're weak, because they have been surviving for far too long. Self abandonment rarely happens all at once, it happens quietly. Every time you ignore your intuition, every time you suppress your feelings, every time you say yes when your spirit is asking for rest, every time you choose everyone else's needs while neglecting your own. At first, these choices feel necessary and an obligation. However, they help us survive difficult seasons. But survival patterns were never meant to become permanent identities. Eventually, the soul begins whispering, there is more to life than carrying everything alone. This week invites you to ask a powerful question. Who did I become in order to survive? Perhaps you became the caretaker, the fixer, peacemaker, the strong one, the responsible one, the one who never asked for help. These roles may have protected you once, but they may also be creating friction against the life your soul is trying to build. Friction appears whenever we continue living from outdated survival strategies instead of present alignment. Friction looks like emotional suppression, overgiving, perfectionism, fear of disappointing others, chronic over responsibility, guilt around rest, constant self sacrificing. Even unhealed survivor patterns create resistance between you and your peace. And the truth is, peace increases when friction decreases. Healing begins when we stop asking, how do I keep carrying this? And start asking, what am I finally ready to put down? This week is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to the self you abandoned while trying to survive. The version of you that still deserves rest, still deserves joy, still deserves support, still deserve peace. Because healing is not becoming, healing is remembering. Tarot energy of the week. The Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands shows us that we are carrying so many heavy burdens. However, just know that you were never meant to carry all of this alone. The Hermit card. The Hermit card is showing us that we have to have a moment of introspection, taking the time to go within to get guidance and spiritual alignment. Not only that, to seek wisdom that will help us along this journey. The journey back within yourself begins now. Call to action. The survival release letter activity. You are going to write a letter to the exhausted version of me. Tell them, what they carry, what they survive, what they sacrifice, what they no longer need to carry, what they deserve now. End the letter with the following: I no longer abandon myself to survive. I return to myself with compassion, peace, and love.